Welcome to the LARA News Link, brought to you by the Michigan Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs, where we are always customer-driven and business-minded. I'm Neva Civilis, your host for this edition. On August 14th, the Michigan Occupational Safety and Health Administration, MIOSHA, celebrated its 9th annual Take a Stand Day. To learn more about this special day in workplace safety and why it's important, the News Link joined MIOSHA staff along with LARA Deputy Directors Mike Zimmer and Stephanie Komai at Michigan State University to tour this year's project site winner, the Chrisman Company's Landon Hall renovation.
Take a Stand Day is an annual event that MIOSHA plans where we reach out to employers throughout the state to invite them to work with MIOSHA, have someone from MIOSHA come to their workplace on Take a Stand Day to do a variety of things. It's up to them, whatever they would like MIOSHA to do, and it might be a walkthrough of their job site or their workplace to see if there are hazards or ideas for improving workplace safety and health. It might be meeting with their safety committee or their supervisors. It might be looking at a written program and giving them some feedback on it, whether it meets MIOSHA requirements, or it might be just a conversation to establish some rapport and get to know the MIOSHA people in their area. This is an exciting project at MSU. It's a renovation of one of the older residence halls on campus to reuse it and get it ready for students to live in again. We selected this project because they asked, and that's really all that a company has to do. This year we had 200 requests for Take a Stand Day visits. 46 of those were from construction companies. And those are always exciting visits because there is a general contractor, in this case at Chrisman, that invites us in, but then there's many, many more contractors working at the site, so we have an opportunity to talk with many employers with one visit.
To be selected by MIOSHA to be a job site that's visited for the Take a Stand Day today is just a great honor. We enjoy a good working relationship with MIOSHA, and we're very pleased to have them come to our job sites and tour so that we can illustrate the great work habits that our tradesmen are practicing here on site.
I'm always proud of Michigan State University. I have a lot of great memories of being here. Michigan State has always had, like the Chrisman Corporation, a commitment to public safety. A lot of memories walking through this building.
Workplace safety is one of the keystones of the Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs. It's one of our emphases that we have throughout our department is health and safety of employers, employees, and people of the state of Michigan. Safety programs can be very effective. They can save money by preventing lost work time, and they can also save lives, and every life is precious, and we want employers around the state and employees as well to take safety seriously and speak out if you see something unsafe at your workplace. Work with management to correct those problems, and work with MIOSHA. We'd be happy to come in and help employers correct any issues they have and work with them to become compliant and become a safe workplace.
For more information about Take a Stand Day and other MIOSHA programs, visit their website at michigan.gov/MIOSHA. The Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs is warning Michigan corporations of a non-governmental entity called Corporate Records Service that is trying to collect a $125 fee to prepare corporate records. Michigan businesses are receiving an official-looking form called the 2013 Annual Corporate Records Form. The form implies that the recipient is obligated to complete it and return it with payment for the preparation of corporate records. Corporation customers should disregard these deceptive notices as they are not from the state of Michigan. Any Michigan corporation that receives a notice to have corporate records prepared and pay a fee should contact the Attorney General's Corporate Oversight Division at 517-373-1160 or file a complaint online at michigan.gov/AG and click on Complaints. Do you remember where you were on August 14, 2003, when the nation's biggest blackout left 50 million people, including 6 million in Michigan, without power? The Michigan Public Service Commission began a thorough investigation into the blackout in Michigan, identifying and implementing several ways to improve electric reliability. Since inadequate tree trimming in Ohio was identified as the trigger of the blackout, the MPSC ordered Michigan utilities to step up their tree trimming activities. Just months after the blackout, MPSC adopted new electric service quality and reliability standards, which include service outages and contain penalties for failure to live up to the standards. For more information about the work of the Michigan Public Service Commission, visit their website at michigan.gov/MPSC. And that concludes this edition of the LARA News Link. To stay connected with all the latest information, be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And as always, you can subscribe to the LARA YouTube page. So until next time, thanks for watching and take care.